It goes without saying that the deteriorating economic environment in Nigeria is already leaving millions of people in abject poverty. Reports say many Nigerians have had to face hard times in recent months as they continue to battle multidimensional poverty, high cost of living, and inflationary pressures cast by the ripple effects of government policy reforms. When Nigerians seem to be gradually coming to terms with the harrowing economic situation and adjusting their lifestyle to make it a bit bearable, the recent warning from gas retailers that the price of 12.5 kg cooking gas may hit 18,000 naira by December if the federal government does not restrict the activities of the terminal owners has thrown many off balance again. The Nigerian Association of Liquefied Petroleum Gas Marketers had warned that the price of cooking gas has gone up astronomically high at the terminals as a result of sudden increment in the metric tons of gas.
The price of LPG is sold at international price. Meanwhile, we are doing the transaction here in local price. Now, the devaluation of Naira also contributed to this. There are also other factors like infrastructural issues. Not that the price of gas increased, also price of accessories of cylinders also increased.
There are indications that at the moment, a 1 kg of cooking gas in Oshogbo, Osun State capital, is being sold between 900 and 1,000 naira, as observed in some gas stations visited by Dateline. It was also observed that many of the gas stations do not have the commodity as a result of hike in its prices. While reacting to this development, a retiree, Mrs. Mujirayo Oyeniyi, who spoke in an interview with Dateline, said the situation is becoming unbearable for the average Nigerian as they are facing the brutal consequences of government policies and bold decisions that are lacking adequate planning and detailed consequence management. She called on the federal government to listen to the plight of the people and hearken to their cries.
The economy is biting so hard on us. The issue of gas is becoming unbearable on a daily basis, and not even gas alone. All other things too, they are very costly. What do you want to say? Is it the foodstuff? Is it the cost of movement from one place to the other? And if this gas is now added to it, we beg our government to please bail us out. We are not finding it difficult at home again. Even as a woman in the kitchen, it's becoming difficult on a daily basis. So we want government to please help us. They should help us look into the matter of this gas, because it is the gas that majority of the homes depend upon for making food for their family members.
Similarly, another respondent, Mrs. Gloria Austin, said the masses are going through untold hardships at all fronts.
It's affecting everybody drastically. The economy is not even in a good condition at all. Likewise, it's affecting everybody, not only those that is buying things, even in every way, it's affecting everybody drastically. Everybody is feeling it. The government should look into it. The government should look into it drastically, because it's affecting the economy, it's affecting the children that is going to school, it's affecting a lot of people, and the feeding habit is also going down as well.
In their separate reactions to Dateline, Ms. Lucia Fadipe and Ms. Titilayo Ajayi appealed to the government to intervene and reduce the hardship faced by Nigerians in the course of getting their daily bread, which is becoming increasingly impossible. They lamented that everything in the country is now out of the reach of the common man.
Filling gas up to 900 to 1,000 naira, it's not an easy thing. So I would prefer going into hot plates as a student. So we do use hot plates for now, and sometimes there is no light. We do fill gas maybe 1 kg, 2 kg, because of in case there's no light. So that's what we do as a student. And the situation of the country, it's so alarming. Even though food store, as a student, they just give us money and be like, okay, take for a month, and giving us 20,000 for a month is not even anything compared to buying food stuff and all of that. But
actually, if there is anybody that is not affected by this, even the rich are actually affected by this current situation. Talk more of these students. Like, there is an increase in every single thing. Like, as low as, I don't know, name it, and there's at least a percentage of increase in every single thing, including pepper. Like, okay, some weeks ago, I wanted to fill my gas. Then the man was like, "Thank God I came." It was on a Friday, so the man was like, "Thank God I came this time around." I think it was around 750 per kg. So he was like, "Thank God I came. That if I had come till by Monday, they would have increased it to like maybe 1,000 or thereabouts." So I was like, So with that student, I had to, tell my people that this is what is going on. Everything is choking. Even the transportation fare, though we're on vacation now, but the transportation fare to come to school, to and fro, it has increased. Everything has increased, like every single thing.
When the price of petrol rose to 600 naira and above in many Nigerian cities, some of the people, most especially those engaged in small and medium-scale enterprises, converted their petrol generators to run on cooking gas, an initiative which may become unsustainable if the price of 12.5 kg of the commodity finally hit 18,000 naira by December.
We'll just plead with the government because gas is just the safest means of cooking. We'll just plead with the government to just look into it.
We all have to cook eventually with an increase or with a decrease, but it's becoming quite unbearable given the price of foodstuff in the market has increased.
It will be recalled that President Bola Tinubu had on May 29, during his inauguration, announced the removal of subsidy on petrol, a development that has caused hardship for many Nigerians because of the attendant increase in the prices of goods and services. Apart from the removal of subsidy on petrol, the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) also announced the unification of all segments of forex exchange market as part of efforts to engender transparency in the markets and boost investors' confidence. Although the policy has been widely applauded as well-intentioned and necessary, it has put additional pressure on the local currency, which is the naira, with ripple effects on prices of commodities. The respondents maintain that the cooking gas remained the safest, fastest, and a healthy way of cooking, hence the need for urgent government intervention in the sector to save Nigerians from more hunger. Oluchi Amuda for Dateline.